Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to Florida. Today we are in for a full day of canoeing, walking, and dragging that canoe. I'm here with my friend Wade. We're gonna get on some teeth today. We're gonna get on some fossils. We're gonna bring you along with us. Hopefully, we're not dragging that canoe too much.
We'll be dragging it.
And in a couple hours, we're gonna get a nice big storm to cool us off from the Florida heat. But we've got our first sift. We're getting in it. We'll bring you in for some bigger finds, and let's get at it. Getting the morning fossil jitters out of the way. Here's one of our first sifts. Getting some good teeth, bull shark, getting some turtle, some ivory pieces. Lots of stuff to show. Just like that, guys, we finished another sift. We found something for our first. This right here is Florida Glyptodon. Glyptodon were giant car-sized looking, think of like an armadillo, but weirder and tankier. And they were covered in these giant armored scales. They're not quite scales, they're actually bone. You can see the pores and all the blood vessels. And they would have been covered in thousands of these. Make up their tank-like armor. So that is a wicked find. Other things in here are some turtle and some shark teeth. Let's keep going. All right, we got our big chungus of the day so far. This extra fat tiger shark here, missing half, but the rest of it's really good quality. And the root is big chungus. Big chungus. Awesome. Oh, we got ducks up here. Heading into the storm. As long as there's lightning, we can keep hunting. As long as there's no lightning, we can keep hunting. And check out this guy hanging out on the limb. He just wants his fish.
Trying to find that gravel.
Wild Florida man going in.
I'm on my tippy toes.
Wow, it gets deep there.
Yeah.
I could tell by the way the flow was going that it was bending there and getting deeper.
Yep.
And no gravel.
Nothing.
Sandy bottoms. That's what we call no-go zone. We want the gravel. Today, the bigger the better. Started out with some nice teeth collection, got a little bit of baggy going of that, and now we're on the hunt for the bigger stuff. Going deeper in.
Finch mesh here. A little bit.
Yep. Switch to the bigger sifter, get the bigger things. I got a sneak peek at something we started sifting. Wade's got it. Let's see it. Beautiful gator tooth, just missing a little bit of the tip. See that? Gorgeous.
Here's another little tooth.
Wow, it's almost all there. That could have been feeding damage the way it's so perfect. That may be feeding damage. Got some nice stuff popping out again. Check out the color on this tiger shark. Wow, perfect serrations. And we might have a gator here. Oh, that's tricky. Could be bone. Wait, what is that? More tooth chunks. But that tiger is perfect. Awesome. There's even a Steinkern I just saw. A little curlicue though.
I'm casting.
Digging out more of that same bull shark layer. We get a nice little potentially llama or deer, I believe. Still learning my mammal material, so these types of finds are gonna be mostly identified after the fact, just because I don't wanna say something I think and then it be something totally different. So first guess, llama deer. Back in for another pull, lift that bad boy up. Beautiful lemon coming out right in the center. Look at the colors on that. Gorgeous. Excellent. Check this layer out, guys, that I found here. It's what's turning into clay. It's like a sandy clay, and it's just got phosphate pebbles all throughout it, which is one of the things we look at. Wade's currently on a spot too that he's having good luck with already for teeth, so we're in a stretch that is looking appealing. Right now I'm just kind of doing my little scouting process, seeing what we can find, so a little prospecting. All right, Wade's had himself a day. Wade, let's see it, man.
Look at that. Full serrated.
Ooh. Dude.
Curved and everything.
Dude, that is...
Oh, it's gnarly.
I think I see a root in there too.
Yeah. This has been a good spot.
Oh my God.
Is it full?
It's full.
Oh man.
All the serrations are there. Let me get one more look at it.
Color. Oh,
It ate. It had a tiny ding in its top serration, but it's 99% like gem.
That's my nicest find.
You know what that is?
Huh?
One more find.
We were getting ready to leave, and we're not now.
We didn't think that there was a size at this spot yet.
Yeah, all we've been here, I'll show you.
Wait, what you got here? What do you got here? Oh, that's another one of those Steinkerns. Dude, this is...
When you were out prospecting, I was finding these, dime size.
Yeah, this is what we've been finding mainly.
Yeah.
So we weren't really expecting to see size here. Holy crap, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Congratulations, dude.
Thanks, man.
We are still in the beginning of our kayak right now because we had hit those spots that were paying off so well early, which means we are hauling to get a little bit more ground covered and hit that closer to 6 mile mark. And it is baking for a Pennsylvania native with Irish heritage. Oh my gosh, the top of my hands, and I'm putting on sunscreen. The top of my hands, I can feel them burning, and the top, oh, look, turtle.
Oh yeah.
Hey buddy. Just cruising. And top of my knees from having my shorts up now while kayaking, I can feel them, I can feel it all. Welcome to canoeing on the Peace River in the middle of summer.
Quite pleasant.
Quite pleasant. We're doing some strenuous canoeing, if you couldn't tell.
We're hiking and canoeing.
Yeah, it's dual, it's hybrid. We're recharging the canoe. This is how we kayak, or canoe now. I keep saying kayak. Here's how we canoe. This is how I steer. And we pull it along and we get our exercise in. Both legs and shoulders, guys. You gotta work both.
Those cyber fruits.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Wade just let me know that this is a bridge that was here at one point, and it's just been here for how long?
Oh, it's been here since I can remember, but I don't know where it's from. It
Wow.
got washed down river from somewhere.
And it's just made its place there. Reclaimed by the wild.
Turned into an island now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We think we may have seen our first gator interaction. They've been underwater because it's so hot, but we're now getting into a pretty decent area for gator sightings. So I think we've seen 2 underwater at this point. Some pretty big bubbles and movement when we pass through a little stick brigade. So maybe we can get one running away from us. Check out this cypress tree with the birds at the top, guys. They are beautiful. Showing off. Yep, I think they were just fighting a minute ago too. Kicking each other off the top branch. If you know the species, let us know in the comments. I don't know that species. Pretty. Big white belly, black back. Definitely the fisher type. Back to some sifting, and we get our first larger tooth. Let me finagle this. And it's the colors that we're hunting today, which is Florida Bone Valley. Wow, the quality on that is insane. It's too bad the little corner's gone, but that is a Bone Valley snaggletooth. That is gem quality. Florida man going in. That's where my buddy Big Ed lives, the big gator, 10 foot.
Come on in the water.
I thought it was gonna be real, extra deep there. Over there, it looks a lot deeper. What we got? Junk. So to give you guys some context clues after the long update is we have 3 miles left officially. We just hit the halfway mark and we have 2 hours left. So that gives you an idea of how long we were in the first stretch. So we're gonna powerhouse some lunch. We're at a new spot that we wanna check out before we head out. And then we will power down the last 3 miles in our last 2 hours. So not a bad stretch, pretty remote. Looks pretty good. All right, we're back, and I've been bad at filming like usual, but we're finishing out. The reason is because we're hurrying and we're enjoying our last minutes here. And with that, we have a spot that is just mounds and mounds of mammal material.
Big stuff.
Big stuff. So much so that we've switched to quarter inch, half inch?
Yep, half-inch.
Half-inch screen, and check out this sift lift. So we're splitting it side by side, and pretty much all this that you can see right here. Let's look at a piece like this. Bone. Big chunks of bone everywhere. I mean, all this is bone, guys. And it's all mammal and stuff.
So, turtle.
Turtle stuff.
We found a couple sharks, G.
Just a couple, and we're finding like mainly chunks of giant tortoise, which is I'm always a fan of, but it's just everywhere. So this is our one more find for the most part, our last sift, seeing what we get. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that is.
Did have that, got that nice vertebrae in this.
Oh yeah, check this out.
That is.
Put it in the comments. Super flat, very skinny. I'm not familiar with this type of vert. And I don't know what this is. It could be... Oh, it is bone.
This one's pretty cool too. I might go with that.
Do you see this one? It's like both of them are weird.
It's wild.
Let's put them in the pack. Charcoal. So our method is just to kind of separate everything and just get the junk out and find the cool stuff. And look at this. Yep, more same time we find both giant tortoise. Huge chunks of shell. The bucket and the canoe will be slightly heavier after this.
Tough digging.
More bone. Some of it might be garden decoration because it's so unidentifiable. But others is good. We're joined by a special guest. We didn't find any cow sharks today, but we did find a cow. He's just big chilling in the middle of the river. Just making his crossing, taking his time. Well, we got gators, birds, and cows.
Yep.
Not a bad wildlife day. And just so you know, every time I film, it means Wade gets to paddle by himself. Because I can't do it and paddle at the same time.
I'm built for it.
He's built strong. All right, guys, we made it back. Only have about 20 minutes to spare, so pretty good timing. Cut it real close, but still plenty of time to spare. With that, we have our showcase. So Wade and I had a day. We had so much today that I made the call to set it up at home instead. We were gonna lay it out all on the dash or on the board here, and it's just too much in a good way. It's just a ton of tiny teeth. We got Wade's trophy find. We got some sick gator teeth. I am so happy about this. We got a gator tooth, gator tooth, gator tooth, 3 of them, all different sizes. 1 big one, 2 tiny ones. And the quality of these teeth, guys, like look at this tiger shark. They're just perfect.
And this one wound up having a little bit of lightning on it. Once it dried
Get a
out,
zoom
I
in
don't
of
know if
that.
you can show
So the lightning happens on these teeth. That's what it's a nickname for the roots of plants that actually drip onto these. And it's usually some kind of like acid dripping from rainwater and other drain off water. And it makes this really cool white lightning strike. Wicked cool.
It's tattooed.
It's tattooed. The only thing wrong with this tooth, literally the only thing wrong, and I wouldn't even call it wrong, it has a nick here on the top serration. And given the condition of the tooth, that dude was eating.
Yeah.
And he was eating good because he was probably a 25 to 30 foot shark. And that is a trophy find. That is you're going home a happy guy. We got more giant armadillo. Got my first Glyptodon scoot. Lots of mammal stuff here. We finished out with that big sifter, and with what little time we had left, we just grabbed tons and tons of bones. We got some cool stuff like this, probably a deer, big chunks of turtle. I don't know what this is. This one is really unique to me. So if somebody has an idea in the comments, I would love to know, because I usually can pinpoint at least what a bone, where it should be. This is really unusual to me. Kind of strikes me as maybe head, some kind of head bone, skull. So something big too. But this has been a wonderful day.
Great day.
The variety, we even got some mystery items. I'm not sure what this is yet, if it's just a concretion or if it's something else. It looks like it has growth rings, and it looks like it's almost hollow like a tusk, at least at the where it would connect. So I'm not quite sure on this. I have to clean it and see.
And that was a surface find. That one was sitting right on top of the
Sticking right out
clay.
of the clay. Yep. Tons of turtle. Tons of teeth. And just the colors on them. We hit a really good spot where it was just producing for us. So almost all the teeth that we found today are this gorgeous like blue with tan root. What do you say? We have a good hunt?
Awesome.
We going home happy?
Oh yeah.
We are definitely
Worth
going
the
home
effort
happy.
of hiking half the river and canoeing half the river.
And a 6 mile canoe where we essentially hiked it half the way.
We hiked half it with a canoe. It's tough.
Wild.
When the water's low, that's when you'll find the best teeth, but it's tough.
It also makes it tough. Yep, that's right. Alrighty, well, I appreciate you guys watching. We'll have more Wade on the channel someday because we're coming back to visit him. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, comment down below, let us know about it, and subscribe if you want to stick around. I'll catch you guys later.